Hello, hi guys. Welcome you all to the Devops Delight YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to see yet another task of our 100 days of DevOps task challenge. I am here on the Chrome browser. Let me type engineer.kodekloud.com/practice. Hit enter. I directly got this tasks UI because I auto saved my password and username. In your case, it may differ. It will prompt you to enter your username and password. Once you have given those details, you will also get the same screen as like me. Let me click on the start button. As part of our 100 days of DevOps task challenge, today we will see day 74 Jenkins database backup job task. Let me click on the start button. It may take 1 or 2 minutes to load our task. Meanwhile, I'm skipping the video here for a while. Okay, we got our task. First, let me read the task, then we will look into the solution. There is a requirement to create a Jenkins job to automate the database backup. Below you can find more details to accomplish this task. Click on the Jenkins button on the top bar to access the Jenkins UI. Login using username admin and password admin321. Create a Jenkins job named database-backup. Configure it to take a database dump of the KodekloudDB01 database present on the database server in Stratos data center. The database user is KodekloudRoy and the password is ASDFGDSD. The dump should be named in db underscore dollar date plus percentage f dot SQL format where date plus percentage f is the current date. Copy the db underscore dollar date plus percentage f dot SQL dump to the backup server under location slash home slash client slash database hyphen dbi underscore backups. Further, schedule this job to run periodically at star slash 10 star 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 star. Please use this exact schedule format. Note, you might need to install some plugins and restart Jenkins service. So we recommend clicking on the restart Jenkins when installation is complete and no jobs are running and plugin installation or update page, that is update center. Also Jenkins UI sometimes gets stuck when Jenkins service restarts in the backend. In this case, please make sure to refresh the UI page. Please make sure to define your cron expression like this star slash 10 star 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 star. This is just an example to run job every 10 minutes. For these kind of scenarios requiring changes to be done in a web UI, please take screenshots so that you can share it with us for review in case your task is marked incomplete. You may also consider using a screen recording software such as loom.com to record and share your work. Alright, let me click on these details of all users and servers button first. And since we need to log into database server and also we need to paste it in the backup server, right? So what I will be doing is first I will log into both database server and the backup server from this jump host. Let me search for the database server. Peter is the username, stdb01 is the server name, and this is the password. Let me copy the password. SSH Peter at the rate stdb01. Enter. Type yes. Paste the password. So let me become the sudo user. Paste the password again. Alright. Now I am inside the database server as a root user. Same way, let me log into the backup server as well. Come here and Clint is the username, stbkp01 is the server name. Let me copy the password. Come back to the terminal. SSH Clint at the rate stbkp01. Enter. Type yes. Paste the password. Let me become the root user. Paste the password again. Alright. Let me clear the screen. Here also let me clear the screen. So we need to see in this particular location of backup server if there is any data exist. ls-l. See, as of now, we can't able to see any data here. But here, let me log into MySQL database. This is from the database server. MariaDB is the database that they are using in this server. Show databases. so that we can able to see all the databases inside this server. We have our database KodekloudDB underscore DB01. So this is the one. Okay, use KodekloudDB01 underscore DB01 database change. Right now we are using KodekloudDB underscore DB01 show tables. We can able to see these are all the tables that exist in our database server. So yeah, we can able to see KodekloudDB underscore Rai. This is the database username. All right. Now let me log into Jenkins server. Click on this Jenkins button. Here they have given the username and password. Admin is the username and this is the password. Let me paste it. Click on sign in. Now we are inside our Jenkins. This is Jenkins is a separate server, and from this Jenkins server we need to configure a job in such a way that from database server to the we need to copy database server data of KodekloudDB underscore DB01 from database server to the backup server. So for that we will be automating via Jenkins. We need to have SSH connection to both of these servers from our Jenkins server. Under security, we are supposed to see credentials tab here. If we are not seeing it, that means we don't have the required plugins. So let me click on plugins, click on available plugins, type SSH, select this SSH and then SSH credentials, publish over SSH. These three plugins we required in order to complete this task. Let me click on install. Let's wait for a while so that these plugins will be installed successfully in our Jenkins server. Yeah, it is completed. Let me go to manage Jenkins. Now we can able to see credentials button. Let me click on it. Click on system. Let me click on global credentials. Click on add credential. Username with password is fine. Let me first add our DB server details. Peter will be the username. Let me type Peter and then password and ID. Let me keep it as DB server. So anything is fine. Click on create. Same way, let me add backup server details as well. So Clint will be the username. Password, let me copy from here. So yeah, this is the one. It will be backup server ID. Click on create. All right, we have added the credentials. Now let me go back to manage Jenkins. Here, let me click on system. Let's check the SSH validation, SSH connection validation. So here SSH sites will be there. Click on add. So host name, let me add the database host name. For DB server, this will be the host name. You can give even IP address, that is also fine. Port, as we all aware, SSH port by default runs on 22 port. Since it is a database server, we need to select Peter credentials. And yeah, click on check connection. Yes, successful connection. Let me click on add to add our backup server as well. So this is the host name, then port 22, credentials, Clint. Click on check connection, successful connection. Now click on save. All right. Now let me click on create job. Name of the job they have given here. Let me copy it, paste it here. Click on Fishtail project. Click on OK. All right. So here build periodically. So they have given some format for every 10 minutes. So it should execute for every 10 seconds, guys. So this is the format. And then click on add build step. Execute shell script on remote host using SSH. Yeah, it is fine. So from Peter user, first we will be generating, right? So for that, MySQL dump, and then username will be KodekloudEngineer, and then password will be this one. This is not the production grade method, guys. It's just for completing this task. Don't try it in production. And then we need to copy it into the copy from this DB server to the backup server, right? So let me do the SSH key pass -p. So here forgot to mention the database, so we need to give our database, copy the database name, paste it here. So MySQL dump of this database, and this is a username and this is a password. So this will be stored in this format. All right, and then so we need to do the SSH pass so that we can skip the SSH authentication -p, and then we need to give the password. So password of the backup server. Let me put it in a single quote. All right. Then we have to SCP into it. So SCP -p-o. Let me remove stick to host key checking. Checking equals to no. And then let me copy this one. So this is the source file. And where are we keeping it? So we will be keeping it on backup server, right? So clint@stbkp01, and then the path they have given it here. Let me copy it and paste it here. All right, this is what we need to do. Now let me click on save, click on build now. Build is scheduled. Let's wait for a while. Yes, it is succeeded. Click on console output. See, completed as a success. Now if we come here in our terminal, and if I do the same thing that I ran above, I can able to see db_2025 1115.sql. All right, so that is what they asked us to do. So even if I run multiple times, let me go back to database, backup job, build now. Build will be scheduled. Second time also we got the success completed. Now if I do the ls-l, still we can able to see only one. All right, because it is already there, so it will not be executed. If it is not here, then it will be executed, right? Let me remove it just to show you how it will work. rm-rf/home/clint db_backups, and then db_. All right, hit enter. Now if I do the ls-l, now we have nothing. Now let me run it again. Build now. Build is scheduled. Start time. It is showing completed success. Now if I come here and if I do the ls-l, see, now we got it. All right, this is how it works. So as we have completed the task, let me click on this check button to validate our work. Click on confirm. System is evaluating our work. Yes, we did it right. Congratulations. That's it for this video, guys. See you in another video with yet another task of or 100 days of DevOps task challenge. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing. Thank you.